going through what 2022 will look like economically. George Biafi joins us from the Joy Business team. George, it's good to have you.
It's good to see you too, Kojo, in your suit and tie.
You that.
Okay.
What can we expect?
What you can expect is that there's a likelihood or possibility that road tolls are going to go up by more than 100% because government is looking at how they can raise more revenue to finance the challenging road infrastructure that we are seeing all around us. They talked about a year of roads. We've still not seen much being done in that area. So this is something that we are picking up. The road tolls could be going up to deal with that as well. Wow. For the fuel or taxes on fuel, there was expectation that it could be reviewed downwards to deal with the challenges or relief, bring some relief to consumers. It looks like it's going to stay. There's a likelihood that some of the levies might also be going up because government is looking at how they could also finance the huge budget deficit as well. So brace yourself for some interesting and challenging times ahead. But just like how the economists would say, all other things being equal, if they want to look at improving the revenue and cutting down expenditure, this could be the approach. Or if you want to look at the political economy, they could revise or step down what we are picking up from very, very reliable sources, Kojo.
Are there likely to be increases in taxes?
Of course, that will be the road tolls that could be going. There will also be some levies on the petroleum price build-up that could also be going up. So it looks like government wants to improve revenue because borrowing might not be the option, even though we might see government announce plans to do another Eurobond again going into next year in the budget as well. So these are things that we are picking up, and I'm saying that unless something changes last minute, this is what is going to be announced on Wednesday.
Wow. Debt situation, what are we likely to hear?
Well, the debt numbers are going up. So obviously, government is trying to look at how they can also borrow more at a cheaper rate to refinance these debts and see whether they could do some realignment and then cutting down on expenditure in some areas as well. So the debt bill is not good enough. You have a situation where they also have to deal with these independent power producers paying them. So a quite tight fiscal envelope, wage bill is going up. And if you don't raise revenue, then you should prepare to cut down on expenditure. And where is government going to cut, Kojo?
Good point.
Well, let me just say, what George has talked about, and I think is the reason we're hearing the possibility of, new taxes and increment in previous, levies. Because the point is that if government has to continue paying these loans, the interest payments are going up, and government will try to engage in some debt reprofiling. What that would mean is borrowing more. But if you're able to generate more revenue, it also means that there will be a reduced rate of borrowing. And so in order to get that reduced rate of borrowing, government would want to increase its domestic revenue and as a result reduce its deficit. And that's where we're thinking at creatively increasing our domestic revenue generation. The taxes is a conversation for tomorrow.
Indeed. By all indications, it will cost us more next year to borrow anyway.
Exactly.
Of course, yeah. Kojo.
Wow. Well, we'll see how it all unfolds when the budget is read. Thank you so much, George, for stopping by.
So quiet.
Now, one
disappointed. I thought he was coming with, I'm hearing they're going to scrap this, scrap that, scrap that.
We are the ones who have to scrap things in our
where
houses.
You have passed with it there.
We'll have to scrap breakfast maybe in some households. I certainly hope not. But right now, listen, let's take some messages from our partners. We're back to talk football after these.
Allianz,